We are living through a fundamental shift in the economy, and almost no one realizes it. The ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare. At the exact same time, it is becoming increasingly valuable in our economy. As a result, the few who cultivate this skill and then make it the core of their working life will thrive. Everyone else will be left behind, fighting over the scraps of a distracted world. This is the core thesis of computer science professor Cal Newport in his defining book, Deep Work. He argues that focus is no longer just a good habit. It is the ultimate competitive advantage of the 21st century. Newport divides all human professional effort into two categories: deep work and shallow work. Shallow work consists of non-cognitive, logistical, or minor duties performed in a state of distraction. This is answering emails, attending status meetings, responding to Slack messages, and moving data around in spreadsheets. Shallow work prevents you from getting fired, but it never gets you promoted. It is easily replicable by artificial intelligence or outsourced labor. Deep work, on the other hand, is defined as professional activities performed in a state of distraction, free concentration, that push your cognitive capabilities to their absolute limit. These efforts create new value, improve your skill, and are incredibly hard to replicate. Writing a book, coding a complex algorithm, or designing a master strategy, this is deep work. The tragic reality is that modern office culture is designed to force you into permanent shallow work. We celebrate being responsive and busy over actually producing things of value. But neuroscience tells us exactly why this is destroying our potential. Newport introduces the concept of attention residue. When you switch your attention from a hard task, like writing a report, to a low-friction task, like checking your email, and then switch back, your brain does not immediately follow you. A thick residue of your attention remains stuck on that email for up to 20 minutes. If you check your phone every 15 minutes, you are keeping your brain in a permanent state of cognitive handicap. You are literally making yourself stupider, incapable of the intense, laser-like focus required to produce elite-level work. Master deep work, Newport outlines several brutal but necessary rules. First, you must embrace boredom. Our brains have been rewired by smartphones to expect a dopamine hit the second we feel a hint of boredom. If you cannot stand in a grocery line for 3 minutes without pulling out your phone, your brain has lost the capacity for deep focus. You must train your mind to tolerate the absence of novel stimuli. Second, you must quit social media. Newport treats social media not as a harmless distraction, but as a hyper-engineered slot machine designed to fracture your attention span and harvest your time for corporate profit. Any tool that fragments your focus is an active threat to your ability to produce elite work. Finally, Newport argues that deep work is not just about making more money. It is about finding meaning. A life built entirely around shallow, distracted tasks is a life of anxiety, fragmentation, and emptiness. Deep work forces you to engage with the world at the edge of your abilities. It requires you to build a fortress around your mind, block out the noise of the crowd, and dedicate yourself to the mastery of your craft. In a world where everyone is skimming the surface, the only way to win is to go deep.